Hello students, I'm making this small video to clear your doubts, the questions that you have asked in the comment section of the first video of lesson number 9. One question I had asked you in that particular video, the first video, the question that I had asked was, what is the difference, or is there any difference between a monkey and an ape? Only 2 students have answered the question. So there were few questions, that 2 or 3 questions that you have asked, the students have asked. I'm trying to answer those questions in this video. So first, coming to the question that I had asked, what is the difference, or is there any difference between a monkey and an ape? So what do you think? So the answers that came, you have answered that yes, there is a difference between a monkey and an ape. Yes, it's right, it's true. Monkeys and apes, they are different, they are not same. Monkeys usually they have tails, apes they don't have. One more thing, if I ask you about the similarity, what is the similarity between a monkey and an ape? Or we can say the human beings also. What is the similarity between a monkey, an ape, and a human being? So the answer will be, our ancestors were same. We have all originated from the same family of hominids. Our ancestors were hominids. One question was there regarding this term hominid, that what is the meaning, or is it the meaning or the statement that is given in the book, is it correct or not? So hominid, coming to hominid, talking about hominids is the name of the larger group, or the name of the group from which we have originated. That is the monkeys, apes, human beings, all. We all have come from the group which is called hominids. So that group is called hominid, group of early humans. Earlier they were all same, there was no difference. If we talk about in the earlier times, millions of years back, they were all same. There was no difference between a monkey, an ape, and a human being. There was no difference. So that group of humans, or that group of, you can say, our ancestors, or the larger group, is called the hominids. So you can say, what is the similarity between a monkey, an ape, and a human being? That we all have come from the same group, that is hominids. So hominid is the larger group. I hope you understand. So sometimes the things that are explained in your book is according to your standard. They cannot elaborate it here. You can't learn everything in this class only. You will get a clearer picture of all these things. You will get more knowledge about all these things in your senior classes. I hope you understand. So the 2 questions, it's clear that difference between a monkey and an ape, and yes, there is a difference. Just now I explained. What is the similarity? That also I explained. Now, what is hominid? That also I tried to explain. I hope you have understood. Next question, one more question you had asked was regarding this picture. That, sir, here we can see the monkeys also and the human beings also. What is it trying to say, or what is it trying to explain? So just now I told you, our ancestors the ancestors of an ape, a monkey, or a human being, they were all same. We have all evolved. Not only the human beings, the monkeys and apes, they have all evolved from that stage to the current present situation. So this evolution or the change, it has not taken place in a day or a month or a year. It has taken place in millions of years. So many years it has taken, and so many stages we have gone through. Not only the human beings, but also the apes and the monkeys. So after going through the so many stages, after so many years, millions of years, first you can imagine that our ancestors, the primates or the hominids, they looked like this. And after few years, few thousand years of evolution, they came to this stage. And then after the evolution of 1,000 years, thousands of years, we came to this stage. Similarly, going through these stages, we are now here. We have evolved. The human beings especially, it's telling about the human beings. We have evolved and we have come to this stage. It is just trying to show that this change has not taken place in a day or a year. It has taken so many years, and we have gone through stage by stage change, evolution, that is called. These all things you will see, you will learn, you will have a clearer picture of all these things. You will have an elaborated knowledge of all these things in your senior classes. So now I hope I cleared your doubts, the questions that you had. Now one more thing I would like to tell you. The name of the lesson is Story of Early Man. It does not mean that it is going to tell you any story. It's not like that. In this we will see the knowledge, the things about the early man. It's not like that we are going to see any story. I hope you understood. So before I send you, as I told you earlier also, before I send you the next video lesson, please go through it. Go through the lesson. Up to here I have explained, so you have to read from here, life of the early man, to here, food, fire or cooking, up to here. You have to read it word by word, sentence by sentence, and word by word. Try to find out the meaning. If you do not understand anything, then you can ask in the next video lesson, or maybe this one. If you have any question, you can ask there in the comment section, and then I will try to explain there also. If possible, I'll make a separate video on this. So that's all for this one. Study well. Thank you.